Morgeth, the Spirekeeper, is the third encounter in Last Wish. Not really too many ways to intro this boss. I guess his back is gross or something. I don't know, let's just start. Team composition should be boss damage focused. While there are a decent number of ad spawns in the fight, it's not enough that you need to constantly be spamming supers, although having a couple of offensive supers just in case will come in handy. You should have at least one Well of Radiance for boss damage, although it's not 100% necessary, while Titans and Hunters should go with offensive supers. In terms of loadouts, Whisper and Sleeper should be a part of your loadout, with the other two slots being open. The goal of the fight is to kill Morgeth, but he is immune. What a surprise! In order to be able to deal damage to Morgeth, you need to grab enough taken strength off of the field to power yourselves up. There are 10 taken strength per damage cycle, and the 10th, assuming that you haven't lost any during the fight, will be the final one that you need before you can start damage. Morgeth will also be growing in strength during the encounter, with messages popping up every 10%. While he powers up very slowly at first, the speed of his growth will ramp up over time. The fight starts when you pick up this first taken strength orb. Note the position of this orb. It will respawn later in the encounter, and picking up this orb will eventually trigger a damage phase, assuming that you have 9 other taken strength stacks across all other players. Taken strength does not appear to have any other effects like a boost in damage or anything like that. You can stack taken strength up to 2 times per player, but if you grab a third stack, you will die. You want to grab taken strength quickly as it spawns on the field, as taken strength will also speed up the rate at which Morgeth grows in strength. The longer you leave them there, the faster he grows. During the encounter, you'll be greeted by Scions and Ogres. These should be killed as they spawn in. You will also have Eyes of Riven spawning throughout the encounter, who will drop their taken essence, but only 2 taken essence can be spawned on the map at a time. If you kill an Eye of Riven while 2 already exist on the field, that Eye of Riven will drop nothing. Umbral Enervation is one of the main mechanics of the encounter, which I'll be calling Cyclone moving forward. When you have either 1 or 2 stacks of taken strength, you have a chance to be cycloned. The cyclone immobilizes you, but you can still shoot your gun. The debuff lasts 20 seconds, and if you are not freed from the cyclone in that time, you die. Not only do you die, but your taken strength stacks will go back onto the field. To be freed from the cyclone, someone with the taken essence needs to run over to the player in the cyclone and use their grenade ability, not the taken captain bomb ability, which is on your super. This will free the person in the cyclone, but it will also steal all of their taken strength. Remember that you cannot go above 2 stacks or you die. 3 or higher means death. So you need to be aware of how many stacks you have if you're the essence holder and how many the other person has. A person with 2 stacks should never be the person to try to free someone from a cyclone because they will die. Taken strength stack management is a huge part of the encounter, and strategies will vary depending on how you want to handle the stacks. Again, if you die, your taken strength is thrown back onto the field, so try not to die in order to not mess up your rhythm. Taken strength spawns in a wave of 1 to start, then 4, then another 4, and then the final 1 in front of the boss. The way my team has handled this is by getting people stacked to 2 as fast as possible. The waves of 4 will spawn 2 taken strength per side. After wave 1, you'll have 1 person with 1. After wave 2, you'll have 2 with 2 and 1 with 1. And after wave 3, you'll have 4 people with 2 and 1 with 1. You need to communicate with your team as to who has 0 stacks and can free people from the cyclone, as anyone with 1 stack cannot free anyone with 2 stacks. Those with taken strength stacks should try to play more towards the middle of the field, especially after the 3rd wave of strength comes in, just in case someone from the opposite side of the field needs to come free them of the cyclone. Keep communication lines open and clear so that people who need to be freed can get their callouts out. After the third wave of Taken Strength has spawned, and after the next person has been freed from a cyclone, your team should prepare for boss damage. Rifts, barriers, whatever you need to set up, you should set up now. Morgeth's crit spot is gigantic, so feel free to set up wherever your team is most comfortable. After grabbing the 10th Taken Strength, it is time for damage. Lay into him hard. During this time, Morgeth will continue to rapidly grow in strength. If he ever reaches 100%, you wipe. So, you can stop him by either killing him outright or by launching a Taken Captain bomb attack, which is on your super keybind, from a Taken Essence. One person should be assigned to grab an essence during the damage cycle to stop Morgeth. Launching this bomb will put you back at phase 1 of the encounter, starting the entire process over again. You should launch the Taken Captain bomb attack when he is in between 80 to 90% strength, because he will get to full strength a couple of seconds after 90%, and the bomb does have some travel time. Also during the damage phase, many Axion darts will be spawning out of Morgeth. Having a dedicated dart killer is not a bad idea for first time runs. If you start another rotation of the boss encounter, instead of starting with 1 strength, you'll start with 2. The second wave will have 3 instead of 4, and then so on. If you need another rotation after that, it'll be 3 to start, and so on. As for encounter flow, split your team into 2 groups of 3, left side and right side. Start the encounter, then one person from both sides should grab both of the Taken Strength that spawn. In between the second and third, and then again in between the third and fourth waves of Taken Strength, one person will be cycloned. The first cyclone shouldn't be too hard to coordinate, but the second cyclone may require someone from the opposite side to come help you. After the second cyclone is cleared, the final strength will spawn in the middle. Someone will grab this, and then damage should start shortly after that. You also need someone to be the essence holder to stop Morgeth from reaching full power. Doing this on the fly is not very difficult. Just remember that the debuff from the previous encounter from grabbing Taken Essence is still a thing in this one, and will be in all other fights going into the future. You don't need to grab the Taken Essence right away, but just keep the timer in mind. Going into a pack of enemies to grab the essence may result in death, so be careful. Watch out for the tons of Axion darts that spawn during the damage phase as well. After he reaches 80 to 90% power, the essence should blast him, and you'll start the process over again. Do it probably 1 more time, maybe 2, and you should have a kill. This is not a very long encounter at all, and Morgeth can be killed on a good run in 2 damage cycles, and in 1 cycle on a great run. Just keep eyes on your Taken Strength stacks, make sure you're killing Eyes of Riven, and communicate. Poor communication will be the biggest problem for your team in this encounter. When you clear Morgeth, it's on to the vault. I'll see you there.